All right, hello and welcome to the second video in this series where I will be sharing. Um, it won't always be C, but this second time is also going to be C. And this time I'm going to be doing an RPG. So this time we're going to be using four header tiles. Not tiles, but header files. Sorry about that. We're going to use IO display. This will be how we will be outputting to the console, which is what this is right here. We also will be using Conio for Getch. Getch is a very handy program that I will explain in just a little bit. We also have Fstream to read files, which is where we will be storing our level maps in this. And we'll also be using map to translate what we have inside of our files into something that looks a little nicer. All right, so we're going to start at main. Let's end at main. It's a little backwards, but this is going to be a programming, not a gaming tutorial. We'll start at main. All right, so we are going to be using classes. So actor is a class that I created. So is map and display. Actor has several values. It can determine where the actor is, what token represents it, and what level it currently is in. The map doesn't have very many characteristics other than storing the map, and also plenty of helpful functions to manipulate the map that our player interacts with. Display holds all of the display stuff that are pretty messy and take up a lot of room. If I had more time, then I would integrate display to hold a little more, so it would display our maps and whatnot. But right now, displaying the map is inside of the map class. So this is our game loop. So while the player has not won, we will be adding the actor to the map and then pausing to wait for the user to give an input. Oh, well, a little ahead of myself. Display start, that's what this little thing is. It gives a nice little tutorial that you need WSAD to move. All right, and I just pressed S to go downwards. So every time it pauses, so the screen is not updating every tick because of Getch. Getch is a nice little program that will make sure everything stops, and it will also make sure that you only get one char or a character per input. And it will automatically press enter automatically to help the user experience a little bit. So every time I press a button, it will automatically update with Getch and give it to move, which will check the interactions in the spot ahead of it. So if I walk into a wall, it'll update, but it will not move. Gap is just a nice little gap to give stuff space, because console doesn't exactly give us that automatically. It'll display our map with our player character on it. And as we move over here, H is a door. And once we interact with the door by running into it, it will change our level. And since the player's class's level is not our level, we change up the level, we get the new map for the level, and that will be our new map inside of level map that is interacted with in all of these places. We'll add that character to that map to spawn the player in. and we will display it. So we do not have to wait till the next loop, which would be down here, to display our character. And look away if I don't want any spoilers. Well, and once we interact with this $sign, we win. And that would be breaking us out of this player.one loop because now it's false. Display win. Press any key to continue, and that will exit our program for us. All right, if you have any questions, you can just leave it in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked it, or hire me if you're a hiring manager looking at this. And I will leave you to that. Thank you, and I will see you next time.